Hi everyone, it's Eric from ecotman12.blogspot.com and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Nokia Lumia 1020. Now a big thanks must go over to Vodafone for sending me this handset over to review, and a link to their website is in the description below where you can actually purchase one of these handsets. Now, I apologise, I actually bought this in quite late, but it's been rather hectic. A lot of smartphones have been coming out last year and I've just managed to get my hands on this. So, let me first give you a quick look at the box and then we'll discuss some of the specifications. And Pure Motion, right here says Pure Motion HD display, and it's using a Snapdragon processor by Qualcomm, and that is a 1.5 GHz dual core processor, and it also comes with 2 gigs of RAM, and yes, this is a Windows phone. So I really like these Nokia boxes. They seem very, very simple, yet also very, very elegant. So there's this little kind of tab right here, which I'm just going to pull to unveil the handset. So it says yellow on the box, but let's see which color actually came inside with this review unit. And it's my favorite color, black. I like all my devices in black, with the odd occasion I like them being in white, like the HTC One. But there's a smartphone, and there is the main selling point of this smartphone, which is a 41 megapixel camera. So let's put that down to one side, and let's see what else we get inside the box. Now, over here we have some kind of SIM removal tool, that looks like inside there. But the SIM should already be in the smartphone. And inside here we get some documentation. Let's open this up. There we go. And let's take this out, let's take a look. So, welcome to Nokia Lumia 1020, so there's that, and then here's the sound of blur-free photos, so basically advertising the Nokia Lumia's 41 megapixel camera. I'm certain you get more stuff inside here, but since this is a review unit, I don't get all the documentation, so it just gives you an idea of some of the things you're going to expect inside here. So, let's take that off to the side and look at all of the accessories. So, you've got a 3-pin plug, which I'm going to be using where is it? There you go. I'm going to use this USB cable over here to actually charge the device and synchronize it with my computer. And then we've also got a nice pair of earphones. And does it have, yeah, different silicon size tips in there. So Nokia do a decent job with their earphones, and back then they were like amazing. But nowadays you get quite a lot of better ones out there, but these are still, I'd say, one of the better ones you can get. Okay, so that's everything inside the box. And let's take a closer look at the Nokia Lumia 1020. Now, on the front, it's got a 4.5-inch AMOLED display running at a resolution of 1280 by 768, and that gives you a 332 ppi. And the DPI or PPI, if they're above 300, that means that the human eye will have a lot of trouble trying to actually spot the individual pixels. And this 41 megapixel camera is really, really hyped about this phone, so I'm going to be doing a lot of camera tests to see just how this phone performs. As well as the 41 megapixel camera, this also has optical image stabilization, and it can also capture 1080p HD video. And get this is actually really interesting. It has 4 times lossless digital zoom. Now I'm very, very curious to see how that actually performs, because when you ever use digital zoom, it always downgrades the quality of your video or photo. So we're actually going to have to see how that digital zoom actually performs. So I'm really excited to try out that camera. And you've got all the buttons here and stuff, and yes, the camera does protrude a little bit, but not as much as I would have thought. So I'm still really impressed they managed to cram this kind of camera inside here. And you've got the really nice Carl Zeon's lens in there as well. So let's turn the smartphone on and give you a first look. Okay. This is so typical. Okay, hang on a sec, I'm going to go give this a bit of a charge, then be right back with you to give you a first look. Okay, I'm back, and I've just run through the whole setup procedure, as the setup procedures on Windows phones are always very uninteresting, and they just take really quite long. So, it's all set up, and as you can see, it's charging right now, so I can bring this section of the video to you sooner. So, let's give a scroll around the screen. The screen is very, very responsive, and it's also very, very colourful. And as always, you get an Angry Birds stock in Windows Phone. And let's take a look at some of these stock apps. You can get some Nokia exclusives, like the Nokia Smart Cam, which is going to allow you to use all the features of this Nokia's camera. So I'm going to look forward to actually testing that. But the camera, let's see if there's any sort of photos. Now, this is my first Nokia Lumia smartphone. I tried the HTC 8X, which I thought it was a great smartphone, but the only thing that was really letting it down was the fact that it did not have that much applications in the Windows Phone store. So let's go into Photos, see if there's anything in there. Camera roll. Now I doubt these photos were actually taken with this Nokia Lumia, but that's captured by the Nokia Pro. So let's take a look. That is an extremely clear photo. I'm zooming all the way in, and you can see the dust specks on, say, the actual glasses and stuff. So it's very, very clear. Only thing is, I don't think this is how clear the actual Nokia Lumia's photo is, so I'm going to have to actually report back on that, but really I don't think this is what the quality of the Nokia Lumia is. With this 41 megapixel camera, but you can zoom all the way in, it's very, very clear. I'd say the colours look a bit warm, like how you'd expect on AMOLED screens. The colours look a lot better when I'm using this camera to actually record the screen. So me looking through the viewfinder is actually a nicer experience right now than looking at the screen, but something I'll probably get used to. So that's just what you get with AMOLED screens. Although I don't really experience that with the Samsung smartphones, because I think they use Super AMOLED HD displays. But yeah, that's the look at the gallery right there. There's no photos taken yet so far, and you know what? Okay, let's launch the Nokia's Pro camera. Okay, and looks like let's just skip that. That's good. Okay, so let's take a photo of my HTC Desire S, and do you hear that? It's actually trying to focus in, and you can hear the lens making noise. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a photo of my HTC Desire S. I'm going to do another one as well, so I get out of its way and I don't cause any kind of unwanted shadows. And let's touch the focus. Take the photo, and let's just do one last one, but of the back. And we'll see if we can capture all the detail. Okay, saving the photo, and it takes them quite quickly, especially when you consider how big these photos are. So, let's take a look. That is a very clear photo. It's gone a bit fuzzy right now. Let's go to the next one. And this is really quite good, because I'm actually zooming all the way in. There's some kind of pixelation, and it's gone a bit fuzzy, but I can still read the HTC text very, very clearly, and that was actually a bit far from the... small writing like this, you can't really pick up on these kind of cameras on smartphones. It gets quite blurry, but wow, this actually kept it all looking quite good. Let's look at this first one I took. I'd say this is actually the best photo. You see the detail on the grill, on the earpiece over there, you can see the front-facing camera. HTC looks very clear. And overall, yeah, it's a very nice quality photo. Now, this is not the be-all, end-all kind of test. I'm going to obviously test this camera out much, much more than this. That's just something to give you a little something of the camera right now before you actually wait for my actual dedicated camera video. But things seem nice so far. It's been quite some time since I used a Windows phone. If you want to see how a Windows phone is set up, then go check my HTC 8X unboxing out. And in there, I actually set up a Windows phone in real time, for the most part. So yeah, there you go. Everything's all set up. I'm gonna go play around with this, and hopefully there are more apps in the Windows market, because seriously, that was the main sort of like deal breaker for me last time. But overall, the hardware seems quite nice, and the camera seems very nice. This is the thing I'm looking forward to using the most. So, thanks guys very much for watching. This has been Eric from ecartman12.blogspot.com. Please thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you next time. Take care.